In the news today, government fires head of special purpose unit over Nisil's sale of lands. In a letter carrying today's date and signed by Attorney General Anil Nandlal, the government said its decision follows a review of Heath London's on his job performance. The PPPC administration will be answerable for the termination of several public servants, according to the leader of the PNCR, David Granger. He expressed plans to approach the government of the day to ask that the former employees return to some standard of professional training. The U.S. State Department has approved a possible sale of 2 Bell 412 EPI and 2 Bell 429 helicopters to Guyana for an estimated cost of $256 million, the Defense Post reported on Saturday. While the Guyana Civil Aviation Authority (GCAA) is expected to be involved in processing some paperwork at a later stage, that agency's Director General, retired Lieutenant Colonel Egbert Field, said the purchase would be extremely beneficial to Guyana. Relative charged for armed robbery committed on Kanjay family. Karen appeared before Magistrate Renita Singh at the New Amsterdam Magistrates Court, where he was not required to plead to the charge. Bail was granted in the sum of $50,000 and the case was postponed to November 6. A money changer who plies his trade at the Skeldon market was robbed for the second time this year, while another vendor was also pounced on. Daneshwar Peter Panalal, age 40, of Lot 114 Eliza Mary, Springlands, had reportedly just turned up to the market to start his day yesterday when a male approached him and robbed him of the cash that he had in his possession. Another stall operator was reportedly robbed as well. Panalal told reporters that it was approximately 7:45 a.m. while he was sitting on a bench in the passageway of the market with another vendor when he noticed a man walk towards them with a bag across his shoulder. He said the individual tucked his hand inside the bag and whipped out a gun and then started to run through my pockets. The businessman disclosed that he had in his possession $500,000 inclusive of $240 US, all of which the robber relieved him of. News outlets also was informed that a vendor was also robbed by the said individual after he pounced on Panalal. According to that man, Vibert Dan, the individual pointed the gun at him and searched his pants pockets and took all his change money he does have, along with his cell phone and wallet. He was relieved of $21,000 Guyana currency. The robber then escaped and the men contacted the police. Cop in serious condition after swerving from horse on East Coast Demerara Road. A police constable is now hospitalized in a serious condition after swerving from a horse which had come into their path while riding on the railway embankment. The accident occurred sometime around 1:30 hours at the Buxton Railway Embankment, East Coast Demerara. The injured cop has been identified as 27-year-old Athea Garnett, a police constable stationed at the Cove and John Police Station, and who resides at Lot 85 and more North. Cop arrested over bribe after sting operation. A policeman was yesterday arrested during a sting operation after he was allegedly caught soliciting money from a member of the public who wished to avoid prosecution. Schools to reopen for face-to-face learning on November 9, 2020. Minister of Education, Honorable Priya Manikchand, has announced that schools will reopen for face-to-face learning for 4th, 5th and 6th form students, as well as those at TVET institutions from November 9, 2020, under strict COVID-19 protocols. Care packages including masks, hand sanitizers and face shields are in line for students and teachers to prevent COVID-19 transmission.